Hi, my name is Shamesh. I'm going to be teaching you today about different ways to unhook from your negative thoughts. So if you're struggling with lots of negative thoughts, as many of us do, and you may have tried all sorts of techniques, you may have tried positive thinking or maybe different CBT techniques where you challenge your thinking, you may have tried to distract yourself from the thoughts, or maybe you've tried mindfulness or meditation to try and push those thoughts away, but somehow those thoughts keep coming back and they seem to be a bit overwhelming for you and they seem to dominate your life and you can't seem to get rid of them and you're looking for some way of doing that. Perhaps some of these techniques could help you. So these techniques come from an approach called ACT, and the techniques are unhooking techniques, so to help you to get less stuck to the thoughts, because of when thoughts are sticky we get stuck with them, and so they're going to help us to become unstuck with them. And so what we do is rather than taking the thoughts too seriously, although they may be serious in nature, the idea is to relate to that thought in a different way by actually playing with it. One way you could do it is, let's say if the core thought, let's say not good enough, or I'm a failure, let's say that the word that has this kind of emotional tone to it in your life, and you keep thinking that you're a failure and you're going to fail, and that really feels difficult for you. So first of all, start with that word that's sticky, that you're hooked onto, which is causing you a lot of issues. So let's say it's the word failure. It could be a different word for you, like I'm ugly, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I can't handle it, I can't handle it anymore. There's all sorts of things, and it's different for every person, but there's certain patterns that seem to keep cropping up for us humans. So let's say if it's failure. So what you can do with that word is you can actually say it in a different way, and that can help you to unhook from the feeling that it's connected with, so that you can just see it as just a word, and then you can continue to take actions that whatever you need to take. So one technique is to actually say the word really slowly. So rather than just saying failure or I'm a failure in my head, rather than trying to say I'm positive, I'm good, or trying to counteract it with a positive thought, just say the word really, really slowly. And you may be a bit reluctant, like you don't want to say the word, but think about it, you've been saying it in your head for days, weeks, months, and quite often for people it's years. So there's no harm in saying it again, but just saying it in a different way. So rather than saying failure, saying failure, like that, and take your time for about half a minute and say it either out loud or in your head in this really slow way, and do that 2 or 3 times. And then notice when you say the word in your head, failure, it might make you smile, or it might make you just see it in a different way. The emotional connection to it may have disconnected. Another way is to actually repeat it really quickly, and they've done this in tests, and they found that if you do it for about 30 seconds, for quite a lot of people it helps. So you can actually say it really quickly, like failure, 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 and just say it really quickly like that, as fast as you can. And by the end of it, you'll find that you're saying it so quickly, almost the word doesn't make sense, like bala 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 bala, it becomes like a falafel or something. You just keep saying it so quickly that the word and the feeling start to disconnect a bit, so you have a little bit more space, a little bit more unhooked from it. Another simple technique is to simply say in your mind, I notice I'm having the thought, and then you say whatever the thought is, like I notice I'm having the thought I'm a failure, or I notice I'm having the thought I'm a failure. And then you can even add to it a bit more, like at this moment, I notice I'm having the thought, and then whatever your thought is, I'm ugly, I'm not good enough, I can't do it, it's too much for me. These kinds of difficult thoughts that we all have in different times in a way. So those are 3, and then if you want to try an even more kind of fun one, a challenging one, is actually to sing it to a tune. It could be the tune to like Happy Birthday, or it could be to some other tune. It doesn't really matter what the tune is, but what you're doing is you're playing with the words, and as you start to be a bit more playful with the words, even though the meaning of the word is so significant for you and maybe causing you so many problems in your life for so many years, by trying these different approaches, suddenly it starts to loosen up, you start to open up, you start to step back a bit more, and you may find yourself being a little bit more free and a bit more up for taking actions that you want to take, despite this thought having so much of an impact on you. So these are different techniques of unhooking from your thoughts. So give them a go and let me know if you have any problems in the comments below. Feel free to ask questions or comment. And if you liked this video, please like and subscribe to it. And also keep in touch. There's other classes and courses that I do online, so you can learn more about this. This is from an approach called ACT. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next week, if not before. Bye for now.